Well, hello there, everyone. We are here at Mithaas at Edison at Oak Tree Road in New Jersey, and we're joined by the owner for this amazing food chain restaurants across New Jersey and New York. We're joined here by Kamal Arora. Thank you so much here for being with us on ITV Gold.
Thank you. Thank you for coming and giving us a chance and letting audience know about this wonderful restaurant.
Definitely.
We're working very hard.
Extremely hard.
To serve the best Indian food in
Yes.
the best setting with the best recipe and in the most appropriate way.
Yes, Kamal, thank you so much again for letting us. Not only did you let us go around in the restaurant, explore how the aesthetics are set there, or make us try stuff from there, the snack station to the mithais, but you also allowed us to go into the kitchen. And I know that's not an easy job to do as somebody who's running such a massive, industrialized style kitchen, on such a massive scale. What has been the inspiration behind having such a, love for producing everything so fresh grown? You're literally producing your mithais, your food, your snacks, everything that's on the display is freshly produced here.
Yes.
A little insight into that.
Of course, we are very proud of, I'm particularly very proud of my team who is working very hard. They're following what has been trained and taught to them.
Right.
Walking into the kitchen, this is how the kitchen is, no matter what time of the day or what time of the week,
right.
what time of the year you walk in, because a clean kitchen is a symbol of clean restaurant, clean food.
Right.
Those are few things that I personally believe and follow. And then obviously it's a passion for the food. I'm
right.
a foodie myself. I travel all over the world, all my vacations, wherever I go, whether back home in India or any corner of the world,
right.
it is always food centric.
And you were even saying while we were walking around and we were trying some food, you said Mithaas was made ideally because you wanted to have a higher venue,
right.
an avenue to mass produce these mithais,
yes.
and then you attached the restaurant idea with it to
Definitely.
really to make it a successful business. And now you're sort of really known for both.
Yes. Initially when we started off, Mithaas was started off as a mithai and a chaat house, like something where people just walk in for comfort food when they're craving, when they're missing back home,
right.
or when they have their relatives or family visiting from India. A place where you proudly walk in,
right.
where you proudly tell your community, tell your friends, tell your fellow Americans
right.
that look, India also has quality. It's not like when Mithaas was open, there were no other restaurants like Mithaas. There were restaurants which were serving street
right.
food, which were serving fast casual or Indian fast food. What was lacking was, I think, a bit of, I don't know if it is a correct statement to make. I think what they were lacking was perfection. They were lacking a bit of professionalism.
Yes. What about authenticity? Because obviously you're producing a lot of that, right?
Depending upon the scale, right?
Yeah.
There are so many mom and pop restaurants
here. That's so true, yes.
They may get the recipes right, but do they have the scalability? Do they have that infrastructure?
Right.
Do they have that right team? Are they chef driven or are they owner driven? Are they system driven or are they like just family driven? So that's what is happening. So vision back then was to get out of that dilemma or that image of having a mom and pop family owned husband wife or father son team and create a very professional setup, a professional restaurant which is system driven, quality driven, recipe driven, and has a scalability.
But did you have a professional background and others around you that comprises of your team had those backgrounds to put that together?
Yes.
And then also, going into a market for becoming a food chain restaurant, not only do you have to keep up with quality, you have to keep up with demand and marketing, and then that too in New Jersey, out of all the places. The most heavily South Asian concentrated places. Talk to me a little bit about
and when
having
started,
that.
Oak Tree was already, people used to say that, are you crazy?
Yeah, why would you even try this?
Right?
Yeah.
This won't work.
It's too risky. And
for
having
the first
so
year,
many.
it was constantly told to me that this won't work because the place was too fancy. We made it like a very loungy setup, with big screen TV. You walk in, you see these lavish couches, and you would get very conscious, and you would tell yourself that, oh my God, this place looks so fancy, maybe it's expensive. Nobody would even walk in to even try what we were doing. They would like
Yeah.
open the door,
Wow.
and we were like, come on in and give it a try. Oh, no, we just wanted to look, and they'll walk off. And I was told it will not work. But somewhere there was this belief, there was this vision that no,
Yeah.
this will work, and eventually this is the only thing that's going to work.
I'd love for you to sort of, if it's okay with you, give an insight into this really booming Indian restaurant business that we've seen in New Jersey. I feel like people at times are not understanding the strength.
Right.
There's a whole association now of Indian restaurant owners
True.
and, you know, producers of a lot of good food, fresh
Right.
quality, authentic Indian food. You know, what's your take on this industry you've seen around? And even, you know, Mithaas has, you know, 4 restaurants here, one in New York. You're
Yes.
obviously expanding. There is a need for that. Talk to me a little bit about that entire industry of Indian restaurants, hotels.
I feel, and this is again my
Personal opinion.
personal opinion,
course, yes.
that this is just the beginning for Indian food.
Oh, wow.
Right? Just if you look into this great country, which everyone calls it land of opportunity,
Right.
the food has played a major role. Like this is a country of immigrants, and every person who has brought in has not only brought themselves or their families, they've brought in their culture, they've brought in their food.
Right.
And food defines who you are. right?
Definitely.
Food connects you to the roots.
Right.
There was, if you see, like, 30, 40 years ago, Italian food became very popular
Yes.
since the inception.
Yes.
Then there was a phase where Chinese food came in and
That's so
introduced.
true,
And
yeah.
there is every nook and corner you'll see a Chinese, big or small, takeout
Yes.
restaurant or a formal, and it
Right.
ruled the industry. Then the Mexican influence came, and then the Thai food came, and now I think. And Indian food has been there. I think I was told that the first Indian restaurant was here in 1972 in New York City.
Right.
From there, having one in tri-state area to now, like more than 270 something unofficial figures that
Right.
I've been told. It's only expanding.
Wow.
It's only expanding. When
Yes.
we opened this Mithaas here in Edison, the vision was to just have one and do it right.
Yeah.
And who knew that from one we'll jump onto the 5th?
Yeah.
And now, like, sky is the limit.
That's so
but
true.
I personally feel that you should only expand when you can control the quality, when
Yeah.
you can maintain the systems.
That's so true.
Because so I'm particularly very conscious about it. But if it comes to expansion, like we are at that stage where opening 10 more locations is no brainer. Like we can do it in a heartbeat.